Hello, my beautiful people, my beautiful fans. Wow, thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, thank you for your support. Now, well, you might not be interested in what I say here or what I share. It's okay. It's okay for you not to be interested, but just watch and maybe help a friend. You never know, you might be that friend's savior. Through listening and watching, to, whatever I talk about here or I share here, you might help a friend out there, you never know. Yeah. Now, I have realized that we have a high level these days of single ladies. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Well, I hope you too have realized that lots of people today are motherless. I mean, like they are, yeah, they're single, and their children are fatherless. I mean, like single mothers, single women. Now, speaking of that, I will talk about or share some reasons why men do not want to get married, or why men do not want to live with their partners. Like they try to keep them away, keep them at bay, try to, avoid them. Okay, first of all, everyone has actually an objective or a goal to attain in life. And when it comes to this kind of relationship thingy or whatever, the man and the women both have their objectives, their set goals. Now, when this guy spots this lady, for example, he's like, yeah, she's the one. I'm gonna have to, shoot my shot and see how it's gonna go, and maybe his goal is just to get to this lady, have some fun, and that's it, Well, this lady will have a different objective of maybe, yeah, he's approached me, he seems nice, I think he's a nice guy, and I think I'll get married to him. Because that's every woman's dream out there, to get married someday or to get a partner, live with them in peace and harmony, get their own children, their own family, and all that, and get happiness out of this. But things tend to go boom the other way. Now, you know why? Because men and women have different objectives, have different plans. Some men just want to have fun with these ladies, like, yeah, just want to have fun with her. Now, this lady tries to play hard to get, which means that a lot of times gonna get taken, before she gives in into this guy. And this guy is gonna say, okay, I really want this ABC. Now, you may play hard as you want, but I'm gonna get to you at last. And the moment that happens, I'm gonna get my share and I will vanish. This woman won't know. Maybe a month down the line, 2 months, 3 months down the line, and she finally gives in. This guy's gonna be like, woo, yeah, finally, yeah, my wish comes true. My wish is granted. And then he's gonna get what he gets and vanish. Now, this woman had this idea of getting married, sticking around to this guy, maybe having a family with him, but then because she had a different objective, a different goal, from his, now he's gonna get what he's getting and then vanish. This is gonna be left, like wondering what happened. What happened? That's one reason. The other reason some men don't wanna live with their partners or get married is because some women tend to okay, yeah, I think it's biologically it's proven that mothers, I mean, like, ladies act as mothers, our mothers, when we marry them or when we get to live with them as as our women, as our wives, they have the responsibility to take care of us, like take care of us, get to know where we are all the time, keep tabs on us. Now, some men don't like tabs to be kept on them. Some men don't want to be, looked after, like children, being asked all the time, hey, where are you, baby? With whom are you? What are you doing? What time are you getting home? because they believe that since they're men, they think they know what they're doing, and then you, the lady, comes in and starts, to keep tabs on them. Like you want to know everything they do. You want to be on their toes. You want to know each and every place they go to, with whom they hang around. Now, some men hate that. They feel they should be doing whatever they want freely without anyone asking them anything. Now, when you start like that, you are trying to interfere with this man's, peace, this man's freedom to do whatever he wants, because he believes that he can do whatever he wants without anyone telling him anything. And there you come, you trying to give him that pressure, trying to ask him where he is, when he gets home, like, where are you from, baby? Look at the time, with whom have you been? What have you been doing, Now, some men hate to be asked such, about such things, where they go to, with whom they hang around, what they do, what times they're supposed to be, out, inside, in the home, and all that. Now, they sit down, think about all that, like, now, if I get married, if I get a partner to live with, how about my friends that I hang around with? How about my freedom, that I really, have? Is it going to be gone, all of it? Because, of course, yes, it'll have to go at some point. Now, some will accept. They say, okay, it's all right, yeah, it is what it is. A man's got to change, and others will say, no, I won't take this. Now, that pressure will actually keep them from trying to find that partner, long-term partner that, get married and all that. Another reason is, we men, speaking of also freedom, we men are used to do whatever we want. Like, yeah, I get into my house, I take off my shoes, my socks, I toss them anywhere. Like on the sofa, on the table, under the sofa, like just toss anything anywhere. Now, you ladies are known to be perfectionists. Like, no, you have to put this in its right place. If it's a socks, please put them in the whatever. If it's a shoes, put them whatever. Some men are so disorganized that they hate to be corrected. They hate to be spoken of or talked about their, their weaknesses. Like they love, that feeling of coming back to your house. You take off your shoes, toss them wherever. Some shoes maybe, let's say, are smelly. No one's gonna mind. Well, socks are smelly. No one's gonna mind because it's all you. But the moment you're with someone in the home, oh man, she's gonna tell you, hey, baby, it's getting too much. Can you please try to work on your, smelly feet or smelly shoes or whatever? That some men hate. Some men hate that, of course. So we come to our houses, just chill, yeah, like take off our shoes, toss them there on the table, under the table, on the couch, the socks, anywhere. If it's the clothes, remove them and put them anywhere. Just, feel like, yeah, I'm the man of the house. I'm the man of my house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, ladies come in here like, hey, no, if I'm with you, you got to stop doing this. You're going to stop doing that. Now, some men also hate that. Really hate that. The other reason is parents. Parents, your father or mother, uncles and whatever will tell you, hey, do not marry from this tribe. Maybe she's the girl you've loved from that tribe, Now, just imagine you've been with this girl, then you maybe start to hear about some things about her tribe, then your parents are telling you no, blah, 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 and all that. Of course, you're going to give up. Not until you decide as a man to be strong. But most men, of course, will put their parents first. What the father says, what the mom says is final. So they say they don't want a girl. Well, he's going to give it her up, Not even going to go on anything any longer with her. So parents also play a role in trying to make sure that maybe their men or their boys get married to the right person. So the moment you are with a girl that these parents feel she's not right for you, yet for you feel she's the right person for you, they're going to keep on telling you, no, no, no. If you don't want to marry her, we won't even be helping you in anything. Be on your own. You two are going to be, and some men fear that because this is the parents talking to them. So And be like, okay, it's all right. My father doesn't want me to marry this girl because of this and that, because of this tribe and that. And now they're going to actually have to call it off. Now, just imagine you've been dating for a year. You, a lady there, you know that, yeah, he's my man, he's my guy, he's my husband to be, he's my future husband, the father of my children to be, and all that. Then, bam, all of a sudden, he gets to be facing these pressures from the parents about this, about that, about this, about that, and he dumps you, ditches you there and then. Before you know it, you'll be single again. Now, the other reason is friends, company. Wow, we guys got company. Okay, not all of us, because myself too. My company is really small. I think like two guys, three, I don't know, but most guys got a bunch, like, yeah. So they feel like they have the right to invite these guys over to their houses. Come watch soccer. Come have some fun, some drinks and all that. Now, some ladies do not like that. The moment you've married her, the moment actually she's in your house, she's going to tell you, hey, as long as I'm here, this is my yard too. And you're going to do what I tell you to, Now, first, no friends, no friends. Your friends should not be coming here. You want to meet your friends, meet them out there. But I don't want to see them here. This guy feels like, hey, come on, they're my friends, they're my buddies. Look, childhood buddies and all that. How can you stop me from bringing my friends over? It's something I'm used to. I can't watch soccer alone. I can't drink alone unless I'm with them, Now, when they sit down and think about all that, like, okay, I'm going to marry her, it's okay. I'm going to be with her, live with her, it's okay. But how about the right to bring my friends to my house? Well, some ladies are free with that, but most are not. And the moment this guy finds out that you're not really comfortable with him bringing his friends over to his house, either to drink with him, to watch the soccer match with him, to have some good time, some fun with him, then he's gonna have to think about it twice. And then he's gonna be like, no, nada. The other reason is simply finances. Well, we men also get scared. Like, okay, now she's there, I love her, I like her, and all that. But the question is, am I gonna maintain her? Because actually, women need to be maintained. They need to be princesses. They need to be called queens. They need to look that. They need to look that. Like the queens, like the princesses, and all that. Now, this guy, let's say he's just a normal hustler guy. Maybe he's got no standardized job. Maybe his salary is that small. He can't even keep up to himself. He can't even take care of himself. Very easy as this lady. Actually, he's gonna actually lose hope in trying to fight as a man harder and harder to make sure that at least he maintains her. He keeps her, because these days, man, if you don't take care of your lady, someone out there is gonna help you take care of her. So most men are afraid of that. Like, I won't be able to take care of her, and of course someone else there is gonna help you take care of her. Now, I don't want those pressures, so it is better that I stick to what I can. If I can't take care of myself, my own self, how about another party now that's gonna bring a problem to this guy, and he's gonna see it back, think about it, he's gonna be like, nah, I'm not doing this, no, boom, and there he will be gone. Yeah. The other one is, yes, speaking of finances, now this brings upon responsibilities, because some men do not want to be responsible for anything. They always avoid this attachment thingy, because they don't want to be attached to anything, because they know that when he gets to you, he starts to live with you, he's gonna say, you're gonna be like, babe, I'm not your wife, that. So meaning that, yeah, if I need some money for the salon, you're gonna be there for me. If I need some money for clothing, for my wardrobe, you're gonna be there for me. Now, this guy does not like such things, does not like to be told of what to do, to be asked, to be demanded money from him. So he's gonna actually sit back and be like, okay, what if she asks me for money for the salon? What if she wants to change her wardrobe? Of course, she will expect me to do that for her. And what if I'm not able to do that for her? And hey, before you realize that, man, he's gonna be gone, because he's gonna be like, nah, I can't do that, man, I can't do that. And that is why some men impregnate ladies, and they sit back, be like, oh, what have I got myself into? Now they know very well that they don't want to be responsible, and they are irresponsible. They feel they cannot take care of anyone, anything. They can't do anything, so they decide to disappear, vanish in the air, and that's it. You, the lady, before you realize that, he'll be long gone, long gone. Now, they don't want responsibility. It's not all men, of course, not all men, but some men like nah. Even asking for a little something that costs as little as, I don't know how much shillings or how much money, he won't be able to do it. Now, speaking of that, still, we have some men out there, okay, not all of them, but some men that actually are hard with their money, very hard with their money. You see, they feel that they should have that money for themselves, like if they feel like drinking, going out for a drink, they go out, grab a drink. They feel like going somewhere, they go vacation, go out, do that. They want to be in control of their money, meaning that they only want to see their money being spent on themselves, not anyone else. And as you know, once you marry someone, you start live with someone, of course, things come up like, you're gonna have to now to share your money with her, because they say that a man's money is both for the man and the lady, while the lady's money is just for her and her mother. Well, I don't know, but that's what they say. So this guy's gonna be like, no, this lady's gonna expect me to actually be contributing everything, shopping in the house, spending on her. Maybe she wants to go maybe on a vacation and all that. No, my money is my money. I sweat. This is my own sweat, so I've got to eat my own sweat because it's my own sweat. Now he's gonna sit back, think about all that, and then he's gonna end up, saying like, no, I can't take this now. You're the lady that's been dating him. You're gonna be there, left in the thin wind, alone, on your own, not knowing why, but that is why. Yeah. Now, some men also just have some like targets. He's like, I'm not taking this too far. Actually, I just want to spend some time. Then maybe, so as he's with you, he's trying to find somebody else, because that's what he does. Yeah, he's trying to test this recipe, trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that, trying a variety of things. So you are there with him, hoping that, he's the right one for you. You're all there filled with hopes, faith. Yeah, he's the one. But no, he was there to get that feeling. How do these tall women feel being with them? How do these brown women feel being with them? How does it feel being with a short woman? How does it feel being with this lady from this tribe? How does it feel? So this man is exploring. He's on a damn exploration, but you don't know that, So he's like, I want to have a taste of a loyal person like this tribe and not tribe. Now, when it comes to you, you don't know what his target is, his objective is. You're there trying to hope, trying to have faith. Yeah, everything is okay, but it's not, my dear. It's not. That is why. So he's going to be leaving you in the light, and he's going to be leaving someone else there also floating, someone else out there also floating. And hey, like I said, it's not really easy to know what a man's intentions can be, or a woman's, unless they share. And even when they share, they will still have some hidden intentions or objectives, both parties. Now, yeah, the other reason is concerning responsibility, especially those that are married in the church, because once you're married in the church, like, yeah, I'm in control now. Yeah, I'm the lady to talk. I'm the lady to decide on what's to be done and all that. You think you're in control of everything, But my sister, my dear, you're not, because these days people are getting married in churches and whatever and getting those damn certificates, but still, a week down the line, they've broken up. They've split. Now, these men, yeah, we men, we fear to lose what we have. We fear to lose our property, our wealth. For example, maybe let's say I've got about 5 companies and I've married you. Now, maybe you're gonna work so hard and making sure that maybe you become part of that. You own some shares. You own, of course, you're my wife. You have a right to everything, but we fear that maybe you might set us up. You might set us up actually and maybe say, this guy is wealthy, he's super wealthy, he's got all these properties, he's got all that, he's got all this money. Now, I don't know, but it happens that, some men get killed for their wealth, and then before they know it, actually they're with the Heavenly Father. Yeah, that. Now, some men hear of such stories and they get to fear. So like, hey, I am wealthy, I got this money now. If I marry this woman and start living with her, oof, what if she sets me up? What if anything can happen? What if? Now those what ifs are gonna make him think twice. You see, now we are scared that maybe you might maybe try to create some scandals right there, or maybe at some point you might become resistant to talks, because when we have some problems, you and I as my wife, we gotta talk, because we are the we are the people running the thing. Yeah, we are the owners of that particular thing, which is the relationship. Now we feel that this woman is going to get to a point whereby she won't have an interest in talking about issues and making sure that we settle these issues. So what's going to happen next is going to be resistant to this and file a divorce. With divorces, and once the woman has your children, yeah, of course you're going to have to lose half of your property to her, share it with her, and then child support, of course. That comes in, when this guy's gonna feel like, no, why, because yeah, some ladies out there are sharp. They get into this relationship or marriage with an objective, which is to maybe establish their own empires and all that, just make it for themselves. So this guy is gonna be just afraid of the divorce thingy, the sharing of the property. Then before he knows it, child support is gonna be looking at him there. Of course, so they fear that maybe what if I marry and I'm wealthy, and then maybe this woman divorces me, then there's this child support and all that. I'm gonna lose my property, lose my dignity and all that. Now, the other point is that some women feel that once they are married or they're staying in your house, they are part of that ownership of the house. I mean, like, a man is supposed to be the head of the house, yeah, but they feel they are also part of that head of that house. So some men hate to be, to be ruled. They hate to be told what to do. They hate equality, gender equality. This woman trying to play the role of a man, trying to put, herself on level with a man. Now, what happens is, some of us actually love to live that way, like, yeah, I'm the boss of my house. No one should tell me anything. No one should, do anything, when I'm around. And this guy's going to be like, no, I can't take it. We can't be two men in this house. We decide now, you either become the man, pay all the bills, do whatever, or I become the man. And that means that I have to be the man talking. Like, I have to be the one making decisions, creating these conditions and all that, which have to be followed. Now, they sit back and be like, okay, so what if I marry and this, woman, sits, becomes, the one in control, and she can't actually, understand that I'm the man here. So this guy is gonna be like, nah, not me, not gonna happen, not gonna happen. So he's gonna be like, okay, I leave it like that. Now, The other reason why some men don't want to get married, okay, I'll put this gender wise. Well, these days things have changed, not like long time ago. Now they feel that no, okay, everyone feels that they have a right of attraction to any gender, be it opposite or same gender. Now, some men actually feel like they don't have any interest in women, you see, and women. So they're like, nah, how am I gonna get married? And because actually it happens, but not like commonly for a man to marry a fellow man and live together in one house. Yes, it happens that way, but not all the time. But if you look at a woman and a man, the level is high compared to the man and man. So, like, some men don't have interest in women at all. They'll never, ever, ever say a thing like, hey, hey, you look so beautiful. Hey, hey, I like you. No, 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 no. So, the more men out there, the more ladies that are going to be single, not married. Now, the other reason actually is simply, let's say, the lady herself. Sometimes maybe the vibe is good from the start, everything is good, rolling so nicely, and all that. Things are cool, yeah, calls every time, hello, baby, hello, and then all of a sudden, the energy starts to go down, starts to, decrease, like reduce, and like, if this lady used to actually put in that vibe, that much energy, into this thing, she actually, because ladies get bored with men so easily. Just a small thing can make her get bored, and that means that she will leave you. So you discover that these things actually get into these women. They decide to change, because from being smiley, good, to toughies. She's always tough, always talks, like rudely at you. She's got this attitude, towards you. And this guy's gonna realize this and gonna be like, is this really the kind of woman I want to live with, spend the rest of my life with? This kind of toughy woman, this kind of, attitude like women, and he's gonna give up like that. And then boom. The other reason is experience. Maybe these like men, yeah, like maybe we've been raised. Maybe yes, this guy was raised by a mother, and then maybe he was actually seeing what her mother was going through, and the suffering, all that, and then he's like, I don't think I'm ready to make any woman go through the same thing. Now he's got that fear in him that if he marries, maybe what if he also does the same thing? What if he starts mistreating this woman? That violence in the home, that. So he's like, now I'm gonna be protective of these women in a way that I won't marry them, because once you marry this woman, yeah, the mouth, your mouth, both mouths of yours are for kissing all the time. But the moment you're married, oh my God, they change from kissing to quarreling. So they become, you start now using them not for kissing, but for quarreling. Yeah, like this and that, no. So sometimes fights, violence. So this man feels like, I'm gonna be protective of this woman, these ladies, and I won't marry at all. Now, the others are distractions. Distractions. This guy maybe he lives somewhere far from his woman or his lady. Then where he is, there are lots of distractions, and maybe he's made some kind of promise to the other lady that maybe he will marry her, make a family with him. But then where he is, there is much pressure, much distractions from other ladies within there, other girls within there. They are really busy on his case. I'm telling you, he's gonna forget about you, and before you know it, he won't have married you. Even these girls that are trying to distract him also, he won't marry them, because now he'll be a ladies' man. Like, yeah, like I said earlier, explorer. He'll be exploring, this, that, there, and here, and there, and there. Now, also, speaking of experience, some men have dated, and now they're fed up. They're like, ugh, what haven't I seen? I've seen it all. I've done it all. So, the hell? So he decides to just, stay like that. Maybe in his experience of dating, maybe he's been dating people that maybe have been maybe wrong to him. Maybe ladies that maybe steal from him, milk money from him, maybe use him, and is now fed up. And it's like, no, I'm not marrying again, I think. The other reason now is the age. Yeah, there is a certain age that reaches, and this guy is like, oh no, I think I'm too grown now to find anyone. And beautiful ladies are the young ones, young. And this guy maybe is trying to look at these young ones. But as you know, also the young ones, maybe some don't like old men. They like their peers. Like, yeah, she's a 20. She wants a 20 guy. 20s guy. Like that. So this guy's like, I think I'm too old now for this, and I think it's too late for me to marry. So he feels like he's not, suited. He's not actually, he's not ready. So he feels he's not ready, to marry, and he's like, so he gives up so easily on that, and he's like, no, because if I'm to marry now, this girl won't accept me. This lady, will be looking at me as an old man and all that. So he'll lose the hope. He'll lose faith in anything, and he'll decide just to leave by himself, and all that. Now, the other reason is actually some men actually can't perform well in bed. Like, okay, if it is once in a while, they can do that. But this on and on thing, like every time, almost every time, usually, now they know that they are really weak and they can't stay with anyone. But if they stay with this person, these people are gonna find out that this guy can't do anything, and then that's embarrassing to them. They're gonna feel embarrassed, that. So they tend to, avoid this embarrassment from this, because of course, if she comes just once in a while, yeah, you can try your thing, you can do your thing, yeah, like yeah. But what if she's to stay? What if she's to be there? And you're the kind of person that maybe can't handle anything, so it's going to be embarrassing. Now, we tend to actually stop that right before it happens to us, Now, some men are just not used to staying with men. They can't keep up with women. They can't even keep up with their own male friends because they want to be alone. That's it. They want to be alone all the time. Speak less, do maybe less or more, but, like little company and all that. So once this thing happens, you find that this guy won't be able to tolerate any other person, because even his fellow men, his male friends, he can't. Now, if he can't to those male friends, now, how about you, the lady? Yeah? So he's like, no, I know myself, and I think I'm not ready to take this on. Now, there might be so many reasons out there, but the ones I've given you so far are some of those main reasons why men don't want to get married. Yeah, thank you. God bless you.